G'day guys, Smith City here for Smith City Product Reviews. We've got a craft beer review and food review. Microwavable meal, Woolworths classic prosciutto wrap chicken breast with potato and sweet potato mash. Well, in the microwave, the potato has sort of disintegrated a little bit, but it does look actually quite nice. It's lower in carbs and it is quite calorie friendly for the portion size. And for the beer, I've got Hawker's Afterlife Purgatory Red IPA. So we'll pour that out and I'll show you what the meal looks like. Had a wicked gym session just then. Might do some streaming online with the PS4. Was a little bit frothy when I cracked the can, so I'm just letting it settle a bit just so I don't have all head. That'll do. So I'll let that sit there and the head will go down and then I'll pour the rest of it in. So as you can see, without making this go everywhere, that's the chicken and the prosciutto and the sweet potato, and that is supposed to be the mash, and it looks all right from the packet. I might just do this so you can see. I don't know if you can see that or not. Hopefully you can. I'm actually looking forward to this. I need to start eating bigger portion size because I'm eating a lot of bread throughout the day. Not that that's a bad thing or not, but I feel like I'm having a lot of carbs and not feeling full. Oh, I've cut half my head off and not feeling full. So yeah, I probably need to start eating a bit more portion size and go from there. So into my pelican like mouth. Oh my God, that's terrific. That is fantastic, Hawkers. I haven't had a beer from you guys in ages, I don't think. I think the last one I had was maybe with my mum back when I lived in Melbourne, like 3.5, 4 years ago. So, it's got a nice little woody element to it. It's got your red IPA notes of like caramel, like burnt caramel, burnt toffee, and your darker fruit notes of like plum. That's quite nice. All right, this is probably cooled down enough. And I don't know how I'm gonna move that over there, just so it's sitting more flat on the table. I'll flip it around the other side so I get a bit of prosciutto, because the prosciutto is not completely covered the chicken. And it's got beans in it as well. So the chicken and beans is in some sort of gravy. Pelican like mouth, here we go. That's really, really, really nice. All right, let's try some of this normal mash. Looks like it's got something in it. I don't know what. I just spilt half of it down my front. I wouldn't call it mashed potato. Whatever else is through it is sort of taking over the flavor profile of that. It's not horrible, just different, a little bit like me. So I'd probably give the mashed potato like maybe a 5 out of 10. That's the sweet potato. That's quite nice. Sweet potato, sweet potato. Nice and creamy. Probably give the sweet potato element an 8.5. Now what I'll do is we'll try it all together. So I've got a bit of chicken, bit of prosciutto, bit of that. Do I have any more of that mash? There wasn't a lot. So like the taste of it not being like mashed potato and the fact that there was bugger all quantity there. But obviously more quantity means more calories, doesn't it? Excuse me. So pelican like mouth. I'm going to try to show you this if I can. Not really, no, I can't really show it to you. I'm going to show you the gravy. But I've got a fork. Maybe I can do it with the knife. Hold on a second. Oh, that's not going to sit there, you idiot. That's what the gravy looks like. The gravy is really nice. So the prosciutto isn't like this prosciutto wrapped around it isn't overly that salty. And I don't think they season the chicken, and that gravy is a little bit savory. So I feel like it hasn't lost anything in regards to that element. So I'll give the chicken with the prosciutto and the beans in the gravy probably a 9 out of 10. And to give the dish overall, 100% I'd buy it again. Probably give it an 8.5. So an 8 means I'd buy it again, an 8.5, just because the chicken and the beans and the gravy and the sweet potato is very, very nice. I don't rate my beers anymore because I generally buy beers that I know I like, so they're all sort of around the same rating. So that'll just end up being nicely on my list at the end of the year. Afterlife, Purgatory. This 3-part series of IPAs is in itself a metaphysical experience, transcending the earthly plane of flavour into something else entirely. If you were, hypothetically, going to be stuck on a desert island of the afterlife, it would bode well to have an internal supply of the can in your hand. Hopped and dry hopped. So yeah, it is dry on the back end. So all of those red IPA notes are up front. And then that woody dry finish that I spoke about is obviously because it's dry hopped with Simcoe, Cairo, Cascade. It's in the perfect in-between of bitterness and aromatics. And then it's got a little graph or little like level up thing. It says hops 5, malt is 3, and yeast is 2. Ingredients: water, malt, wheat, oats, hop, yeast. So yeah, the oats in it sort of give that a little bit of that creamy mouthfeel. I don't think they've used a lot in that, but it gives it a little bit of a mouthfeel. It's 2.3 standard drinks. Don't consume when you're bloated with pasta. And this is a limited release. Very, very good, Hawkers. Very, very good. Anyway, I'm going to enjoy the rest of it, light the fire, get my gaming going. And yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you for everybody who's been supporting me of late. It makes me want to do more videos. And yeah, I might be a small account after 7 years, but I'll keep grinding, keep pushing out content and hit my pocket of people that like my content. So anyway, I gave that an overall rating. All right, cheers from me, under 10 minutes.